What's up, guys? Today we will be talking and showing you guys the highlights from shed season of 2024. And 2024 for shed season was really good to me. I know we found I think it was around 60 or 70 antlers, and we hit it I hit it real early and found a lot of sheds at the first farm I went to, and it kind of slowed down and picked back up with me at the end finding my biggest set ever, which I saw from around probably 150 yards away, which shows you how big they are. I think it was like 155-inch 10 point. But yeah, this 2024 was real good to us. I have just started to look for antlers in 2025, and today I just found one, and it is a good antler. So for the season of 2025, it should be starting here pretty soon. So I hope you guys like this video, and here's shed season highlights of 2024. Alright guys, this is the start of the 2024 shed hunting season. It's finally back to that time of year where it's my favorite part of the year. I don't know why, but shed hunting's got to be my favorite thing out of all types of hunting. Makes no sense, but I don't know, I just find it fun. So it is the end of January, and we've seen that a bunch of bucks have dropped. So we are going to start picking through these farms that we know other people look really early, and see if we can get a few. Since we know that there's a few that dropped, it's a good thing to get out there, and other people are saying that deer are dropping early too. So let's get on to shed hunting of 2024 week 1. Let's get it started. All right guys, it is January 29th. I'm back out at a farm that I probably found 10 last year, February 5th and 6th, and I'm only but probably 5-10 minutes into the walk, and I got down into this bottom where I just bumped up probably, I don't know, 10 deer that I could see. And as you can see all throughout here, there is a ton of beds. So I was like, yeah, I better go check it out. Came up here with the first shed of the day, and number 4 on the year. Remy, come here. Remy, come here. So pick up on it. It's a pretty good shed for first of the day. So yeah, we'll take it, and we're gonna keep on going, and I'm guessing we're gonna find a bunch more. So let's keep on going. All right guys, so what I'm doing, or what I did to find this first shed, is I was walking down this hill into like this old food plot area. It's an open area. I think they get sun down here, but just look at all these beds next to these crab apples that they're eating. And that's exactly what I found it in, was one of these beds right here. It's probably like down right there, and he just had been laying down eating crab apples, and that was the first antler of the day. And I think there's a lot more to come, because I scared up some deer that looked like bucks. They did not have antlers on. So we will keep going, and I would say that we are going to get on a few more today. All right guys, it's probably been, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. Just been zigzagging through these bottoms where I've been seeing all these beds, and you can tell there's a lot of movement going on down here. And I was walking up that thing right there, and I see all these beds in this crabapple tree. I'm like, there's gonna be something in here. Look just a little bit up, and I can see some tines sticking through the snow. This is antler number 2 on the day. It's our first like tinier antler. It's still not even bad. Ooh, pretty fresh. Got a little blood on there, but another antler, and that's number 5 on the year. Oh my god, there's another one right there. That one is tucked up in there. Holy cow. Jeez, right as I was talking to you guys, another antler. That's awesome. Wait, look at that one. Holy cow. Well, that one's been there for a little bit since the snow. That's 4 or 6 on the year, 3 on the day. Every single one of these is the right side too. And there's Remy. So we're gonna keep going. I think we haven't even hit next to the corn, so I think that's where we're gonna find most of them. And I haven't even hit the spot where I found like 10 in a couple hundred yards last year. So we're gonna keep going. But wow, it's only getting better and better. This is exactly what I was thinking of this farm. But let's keep on going. Oh guys, I got another shed under the exact same tree that I just found. The 2 that I got on camera. The other one I found was right under that little pile right there. And I just circled back around here and set the sheds down right there. And looky here, finally got a left side. This should be a match to one of these. Looks like a match to the first antler I found. Oh yeah, 100%. Well, there's a match. Match one of the day. 7th antler on the year. And wow, I could have told you that it was gonna be good, but I didn't know it was gonna be this good this early in January. I mean, it's January 29th and I'm finding this many sheds, so let's keep on going. Well, I just had to FaceTime my dad and show him all the antlers that I found today. And I was talking to him, and I was probably, there's like a little creek over there, and I saw these pine trees, and I didn't know how much room there was till the other guy's fence. And I was like, yeah, I might as well go check. And you gotta look at how close I was to stepping on this antler before I seen it. That's my foot, my boot track, and the antler was right there. And look, there's a set. Holy cow. Whew. It's a little 10 pointing. Good little deer. Young, good deer. Second set of the day. That's a side-by-side set. Holy crap, we got, how much we got? 6 sheds? And I'm not even to my favorite spot on the farm, so we're gonna keep going. Well, I got another one. I was just walking. There's a bunch of pine trees right here on this bottom side, and I just scanned the whole bottom, and I'm getting to where I'm about to turn back around and start heading, looking up through those trees where I found a lot of sheds up there last year. And look down, and I see an antler. A little 4-point side. As you can see, it's just layered in beds in here too. But yeah, that's the 7th antler on the day. I'm gonna get a picture of it. Oh god, I gotta get out of the way. There we go. Okay, yeah. So this could be a set to one of the ones I have up there, because I have 2 right sides to match up still. So we can get a little pickup. It doesn't look like any match to any of the ones up here, but I'll go check. I'm getting a problem of I'm having so many antlers to carry that it's getting kind of hard, but that's a good problem. That one, nope. Wait, okay, so that's definitely not. This is the only other one. Ooh, I think that's a set. Maybe. They do not look the same down here, but I don't know. It's gonna be close, but we're gonna keep on going. I'd be fine with it not being a set, because that's just more for me to find. So we're gonna keep going. We got a good looking stack going. So let's keep on rolling. Well, this has got to be the luckiest side-by-side set probably ever, because you can see how much snow there is on the ground. And just in this little patch, there's a little spike right there and a little spike right there. If there was just a little bit of snow, this wouldn't be here. Oh, finally some pocket sheds. Oh yeah, it's good to see some spikes. All right, we're gonna keep getting at it. Well, the day just got even better. I was really wanting number 10, and I just saw this as I was talking to my dad. It's a really cool little one, and over there I see another one, so we're gonna pick up both. They're both left sides. It's a pretty cool young deer. Adding him to the stack. I want to get the other one now. Well, I just reached the problem I haven't reached very much. Is I ran out of battery in my GoPro. I found so many antlers. I think I recorded so many. And I just found myself 2 more antlers. And they're different deer again. 2 left sides. And they do not match up to the 2 right sides that I found earlier on, like a couple 100 yards. All right, so we got the first one. Really cool looking 5-point side. It's a really young deer, as you can tell. Let me get a little picture of it real quick, because that's a cool looking antler. So I'm gonna add that one to the, oh, there goes my hat. I'm gonna add that one to the pile now. And then I looked up when I was finding that antler, and there's one right here resting against this tree. Ooh, this one's getting little chew marks on it. All right, that is number 10 and 11 on the day, and it's a good looking pile for January 29th. I still got a little bit to walk, so we're gonna keep on cooking, and hopefully we can find a few more. Well, I just completely walked over an antler. It is so hard to see these antlers like today, since it's early in the season and there's so much snow. But I looked from back over there, and it had to just been because they jumped the fence. But here we go, right here, a little tiny guy. It's an antler. That is number 12 on the day. All right, I think we're about to end this walk, so maybe we find one more, maybe not. We only have like 100, 200 yards left to walk, so we're gonna finish it off. Oh my God, guys, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. We literally looked this farm last year, drove on this road twice. It had to have been a late drop, but this is a tank of an old shed. I don't know how anybody hasn't even seen it. The gravel road is right there. My car is right there. You can see it. And right as I stepped out, I saw this thing. Look at this freaking tank of an antler. Holy cow. That is crazy. It's not even chewed up. cow. It's just a last year's antler that was dropped really late. Because we walked right here. I mean, we mushroom hunted this. Holy cow. I mean, it's still good for how old it is. It's crazy. I mean, 10 seconds into this farm, one of those back, you can see that it's corn this year, so it should be good back in here. We're gonna keep going and hopefully find a few sheds. Definitely not one like this because this guy is a few years old, or a year old. But that is a tank of an antler, so we're gonna keep on going. Alright guys, it's probably around 15 minutes later since I found that giant shed right there, and I've just been walking the north edge, or like the north side, like the top of the north ridges, and I came across my second shed of the day, and it looks like it's another old one. Check it out. Yeah, old, but that's still can count it. There's number 2 on the day, 17 on the year. We're gonna keep on going. We still got a ton of land to walk today. It's only probably 1 o'clock, maybe less than that, and I'm gonna walk pretty much all today, so we're gonna see what we can find. Hopefully we can get it up to around 20. That'd be nice, so let's keep on going. Alright guys, it has been probably, holy cow, I see another one. Oh, I think I got 3 antlers right here. But it's probably 20-30 minutes later, and I just get into one of these back spots that I like, and found a side-by-side set, and I see an antler up top a little further. So here is the side-by-side set. Finally some fresh antlers. Yep, fresh and fresh. On 9-point set. I'm gonna keep it rolling and go get this antler real quick. Yeah, it's definitely an antler. This must just be a place perfect for them to lay down and get out of the snow and all the wind and everything. This looks like a pretty good shed. A young 4-point set. Wow. Well, that is 5 antlers on the day. That puts us at 20 for the year. These deer are dropping early. I looked pretty much all the rest of the farm 2 days ago, or the bigger part of it, and I didn't find anything. So I was like, yeah, I might as well come back here because there's a cornfield back in here. And we found one in here last year when we were mushroom hunting. So the pile is starting back up, and it's still not even 1 o'clock. I just looked at my phone and see what the time was. But that was 3 antlers that I saw in this little area. So I'm guessing there's a bunch more bucks that are probably shedding in this area too. So we're gonna keep on going. Well, I'm getting kind of mad that I didn't put that big shed that I found 50 yards away from the truck back in the, or 50 yards away from my car, back in the car, because I just came up on another side-by-side set, and it's probably like 100 yards, maybe a little less. It's just over the hill over there. But another side-by-side set. Your typical little 8-point set. Again, I've been finding a lot of these. I think they're probably dropping a little early. Here's some deer. Yeah, here's some deer right down in here. Get a little pickup here. And we're gonna keep on going because see how fresh it is. Pretty fresh. But I think put them down 100% side by side set. Oh goodness, I'm like a couple miles from the truck. On the truck, couple miles from the car, so this is gonna be a long walk back, and I still haven't even walked half of what I've been wanting to walk, so we're gonna keep on going. All right, guys, it looks like I made my way to another shed. It's been probably an hour and a half, but I'm kinda was planning on it being slow because it's so early in the year, it being February 1st. But this is the 8th antler on the day that I'm coming up to on another south facing slope. Ooh, getting a little tired. Oh, it's an old one. Another old one. But number 23 on the year. Probably one I'm gonna leave there because it is destroyed. Yeah, we're gonna keep on going. Not too much left in this farm. Probably another 2 miles, mile, somewhere in there. But we're gonna keep on walking and hopefully get a few more. Alright guys, it is February 3rd and I'm walking a property that we walked late last year and had a bunch of antlers that were chewed to crap, and you could just tell that all of them were dropped really early. So I'm walking on the worst side of the farm right now, and I'm walking this river. I'm trying to find a place to cross, but it is way too high right now. And as I'm walking through this river, or along this river, I'm just looking for deer trails that come across the river where they have to jump up, and I ended up finding a decent little shed that's already getting chewed a little bit. You can see deer jump up there, run across all the way there. First antler of the day, definitely fresh from this year, but it's a start, and it's just crazy that this is already getting chewed. All right, we're gonna keep on going. We should find a few more if these deer are dropping a little early too, which I'm guessing they are. So we're gonna keep on going. Well, this is another completely lucky find, and it's the exact same thing that happened, but this one is even harder to find. Was just walking, seeing if I could cross that ice, and then was just walking out of the bank to see if I could cross over here. And look at this. Just barely out of the water. It's a cool antler. I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing we have him on camera, but I'm gonna try to find somewhere to cross this and then walk the other side, because the other side's a lot better. So we're gonna see what we can do. Alright guys, well, I failed my mission successfully on the first part. Before this, I was trying to cross the river and I found 2 antlers along the river, because the reason I failed it is I was not able to cross the river, but I also found 2 antlers, so it was still worth it. But I finally made it to the other side of the river, and I found another right side of an antler, and it's a good looking antler, so here it is. Jesus, that is a tank of an antler. I don't know if we got him on camera either, but that is a big old base. barely fit my fingers around it, but we're gonna keep going. I know there's at least 3 others to match up, and I know there's a bunch more deer in here that we could find, so we're gonna keep on going. All right, guys, it is February 3rd, and we are at a different spot. This spot has kind of been off and on in the past. We either find like 5 or we find 0 or 1, and we've made it probably halfway through the farm. We haven't made it to the best place yet, but I got the first shed of the day, and this is number 27 on the year. It's a little guy. He broke off part of his main beam, I'm guessing during the rut, but we are gonna keep going, getting up to my favorite spot where there's a bunch of pine trees, and hopefully we can find a few more. So I just started the second farm of the day. We're about a couple 100 yards in, and I came up on an old shed, and it looks like it's a year old. We looked this a little early last year, so I'm guessing it just dropped late and we missed it. But here it is right here, sitting on this side hill where we usually find a couple. So there's still a lot left to walk of this farm, so we're gonna keep on going, and I'm guessing we can find a few more. All right, guys, we're still in our second spot, but I have just walked pretty much all of what my favorite spot is on this farm, and I finally came up on an antler and what looks like a fresh one, but it's a little tiny one. But this is number 28 on the year. Another fresh one for the number 28 spot. It's still all intact, nothing chewed. But yeah, we are gonna probably I'm gonna start heading back to the truck now, or the car now, and probably go hit one more farm before the day ends. And this next farm I'm going to will be really good, because I found a lot of antlers at this farm before. So we're gonna go to the car and be going on the way to that farm. So I was just walking up the hill a little bit more, and I found a break off of a massive deer. I thought it was a decent little shed, but it turns out it's a massive break off his main beam. This deer would have been giant. So now we are officially going to start heading towards the other farm. But that is a cool little break off. Never found one of those before. All right, just found another one, and it's probably like, I don't know, a couple minutes since I found my last shed, and we are down by the river now when me and Rems found this one. And then we go right up here. Here's a fresh antler. It's number 29 on the year. One more, and we're at 30, so we're gonna keep going. Well, I just came up on this gnarly looking deadhead, and I just bumped about 15-20 deer out of this little area. This is a crazy looking deer. It's awesome. There's a lot going on there. I thought he died from EHD. There's a crook right down here. That sucks. That is cool looking though. I'm getting into the better part of the farm, so this will be when I start to find the antlers. Alright, so I just came up on the first shed of the farm. I was looking at it and I didn't quite think it was an antler. Oh, there, let me seize it. But I was walking right down here. I saw that deadhead. It's back like 100 yards that way. Been walking the bottom here. I found like 3 sheds in this little pasture last year. I got a little fresh one right here. It's awesome. But we're gonna keep on going. If there's one in here, there should be multiple around this area. I just kicked up like a ton of deer, so there should be some to find in here. So this one is actually the 31st antler of the year. My last one I just found at the other farm was number 30. So This is number 31, number 6 on the day. So we're doing really good this year. It is only February 3rd and we got all these antlers picked up. So we're gonna keep going at it. We're getting into the good spot. Alright guys, I'm at a brand new farm. And exactly what I thought could happen just happened, because this guy said that he doesn't have anybody that shed hunts here. And I found an old shed. It's actually a really cool smaller shed. That's the first at the farm, number 32 on the year. But I mean, as you can see, it's out in the wide open, so this should be good because there's corn on the top side and corn on the bottom side. So these deer have plenty of food in here. We're gonna keep on going. All right guys, I'm just a few minutes into the walk at the first farm of the day. It's February 6th. And I got a little guy. It's the first day that I actually brought my backpack, so hopefully we can fill it up. It's just it's a cool looking one pointer. This year's though. It's a cool antler. I don't see many like that. But yeah, we're on the board for today. Hopefully that means that we're gonna find a few more. So we're gonna keep on going. We're gonna hit the best part of the farm here in a few minutes. So we're gonna keep going. Alright guys, it's February 9th and we're back at it at one of the farms where I've already looked earlier this year and found 12. And there's a couple, or like 6 of them that I could still match up. And I already found the first antler of the day, but it's an old one. I'm a little confused how we didn't find it last year, but I guess this was extremely tall grass. And it is buried in here. That is down a good ways in the grass. Oh, there's an antler from last year, an old one. But that'll count as number 36 on the year at least. So we're gonna keep on rolling into the farm and hopefully match up a few of the sheds that I found. Oh, that's slick. A few of the sheds that I found earlier on this year in January. So let's go. So I'm out here just pretty much re-walking what I walked earlier on in the year, since there was a bunch of snow and I finally came up on a freshie. I could have walked over it, may have not seen it, but it also could have dropped after when I walked last. But here it is. It's under another hedge ball tree, as you can see. But yeah, there's one right there, fresh one. It looks, I mean, it'd be hard to tell if it was dropped before I walked last or not, but that's number 2 on the day, number 37 on the year, if I'm counting right. I think I am, but yeah, this is number 37, so let's keep on rolling. All right guys, it's probably been around 15 minutes and I was just walking this trail, and I kind of walked this trail, but I think that I just probably missed this one because of the snow. It's kind of a little smaller one, more flat, but it's a little chewed up already. I'm guessing that it's probably a set to one of the ones I found earlier, because I know I found a bunch of right sides. So that is number 3 on the day, 38 on the year, pretty sure. So we're doing pretty good. I'm hoping we get to, I don't know, 40 antlers by the end of today, which I think there's a realistic chance that we actually do get to that number. with how many antlers we found in this area in the past. So let's keep on going. Well, I just got a crazy little find here. It's the most random thing that I could have found. Well, I was just walking and look down. There's a freaking dollar bill. God, that thing is pretty old. But it's still $1. That's going in the pocket. And now I'm also $1 richer. So let's keep going. Just came up on number 39 on the year. And I found a 10-point set like 30 yards in those pine trees. And well, that was the last time, or like January 29th when I looked. And that dollar bill was probably 100 yards that way. And I'm just swooping down because of these hedge balls, and I just scared probably 10 deer out of here. So I wanted to come check because I'm guessing that they were just bedding down here. And pretty decent little antler. Looks like he broke off during rut. Not a bad antler. And number 29 on the year, or 39 on the year. So one more to get to the number I want to get today. And we got a lot of walking to do, so I'm hoping we can do it. Well, I just got into this farm, and like I said, it's only been like 30 seconds, probably more than that, probably like 5 minutes, and I came up on my first antler slash set of the day, side by side, right underneath a pine tree. Here's some cool looking. It's almost like he's got to be insanely old. That is awesome. This is a weird looking deer. That's number 41. So let's keep on going. All right, it's been probably, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes later, and I came up on another side-by-side set, and this is a good side-by-side set. Look at this. Might be the 9-pointer I saw all the time on my camera, a couple hundred yards away. Oh yeah, that's a good deer. Nice. Oh, keep on going. Alright, this has got to be the longest antlers I've ever found. These things look pretty dang big. If you can see them, they're on the other hillside. But I walked this whole entire farm and did not find a single thing, and I'm just on my way back to my car. But holy crap, these look like big antlers. Jeez, they're looking pretty big. But these will be number 44 and 45. Holy cow. These things are giants. I just spotted these from a couple hundred yards away. Holy cow. What is up with the side-by-side sets today? Jeez. Yeah, you could say those are pretty decent antlers. Oh, dude. Okay, this is picture worthy right here. Number 44 and 45. I need some time. Golly. Oh my god. That's a damn good deer. I spotted that from like probably 200 yards down over there. And I thought that I was done and wasn't gonna find any at this farm for the second year in a row, because this guy said that somebody has already walked in here, or the person that lives right across the road already walked in through here. So I don't know if these guys just dropped late or what, but I don't know how he would have missed these. Damn, that is probably the 2 best antlers on the year, and the 3rd side-by-side set today. 44, 45. Nice. We're gonna maybe hit one more farm and call it a day. So let's keep going. All right, guys, it is February 22nd, and I just came up on the first shed of the day, and this is a crazy hanger. I don't even know what's going on here, but it's a year old, and look at this. It's hanging on this fence. See, somebody's stuck in there. Yeah, it's a old shed, chewed up a little bit. Might honestly have been carried around by something. Feels like a raccoon or coyote, or maybe it just dropped in the fence and I did not see it last year. But that is the first of the day, and number 47 on the year. So we're gonna put it in the backpack and keep going, because we're only about, I don't know, 30 seconds into the walk. We're gonna keep on going into the farm. So I just finished up pretty much walking the whole entire farm. I'm probably about a couple 100 yards from my car, and I was ready to call it for this farm because I'm not really seeing much. But I finally came up on another shed. This is a fresh one, but it's a tiny one. But it's got some cool, I don't know, it's a cool little antler. It is. Oh yeah. It's got a big old brow tine compared to all of his little antlers. But that will probably wrap it up on this farm. I'm gonna go try to hit a few more today, at least until it gets dark. So we'll see how it goes, and I'll check back in with you guys if we find another one. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap up week 4 shed hunting. And this week 4, pretty good week. I definitely thought that I was gonna miss some antlers from the snow, and of course I did. And maybe they could have just dropped late, but I found a few at that farm and just a few scattered out. And also we found 3 back-to-back sets, which is really rare to even find a back-to-back set. But yeah, this is a great week because I found my biggest set of sheds to date, and I think I measured them at like 160. I think it was somewhere around in there. But yeah, both of the huge sets that I've found have been pretty much right on top of each other, so that's really cool. Pretty easy to find that way, especially when I see them from a couple 100 yards away like I did this set. So hopefully you guys like the video, and hopefully we can get a week 5 video out here for you next week. But hope you guys like the video, and please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. See ya. All right, guys, that is gonna do it for shed season 2024. We are on to 2025 now, and it is January 17th. So I'm gonna be starting up here real soon. Like I said, I found 1 antler going in to get my camera out of there, and I may look tomorrow as well. We'll see. But yeah, that's gonna end it for the 2024 season, and hopefully 2025 is as good as 2024. So hope you guys liked the video. Please do like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. See you.